in here and bring some soapy water. We're going to get rid of this pentagram. It's only chalk. You aren't kidding, are you?
You wanted me, Georgie?
They've finished.
What does that mean? What's that?
It looks like a floating sphere.
I remember. That voice. It's coming from that purple thing. Have you seen anything like this before?
A ball of purple electricity hovering in the air? Nope, this is new to me too.
What do I remember?
Hello? Hello? Who what are you?
I remember dying. Is that a person? Some poor lost soul.
Lillian called it a summoning. They wanted to reach someone on the other side. I think they wanted to talk to their child. I think they lost their child. That's why they were so sharp with me earlier. I wonder, do you recognize anyone here with us in this room?
I do.
Can you show us who? Go to them. If I'm right, Jemima, it'll move away from us, over to the Roguesmiths.
I recognize. Georgie, it's coming for us. I remember.
Why this time to be wrong? I think we should move away.
I can't move. I can't get away. I remember dying. I remember fear. I remember pain. I remember...
No!
Death. 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 Dying. Remember. It's going to get us.
Stop looking at it. Blink. Turn away. Do something. Jemima, do it. Come on, move. Keep your eyes shut and back away. Crawl if you have to.
Death. Dying. Remember. I can move. How can I move? Were we under its spell?
I don't know. I couldn't move either for some reason. Aha, the door. Now to find the handle without looking.
If we keep our eyes shut, how do we know where that purple thing is?
One problem at a time, please. Right, out into the corridor.
Can I open my eyes now?
So long as you don't look back.
What about the others? The Roguesmiths?
They seem possessed by the chanting. They didn't even notice that orb thing appear.
You think we're safe now?
It was a ball of energy. I suspect it can move through walls and doors with ease.
Remember.
See? We can't stick around. The front door, quickly.
Oh, it's locked.
Why? Who did that?
It wasn't me. Perhaps.
That thing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Well then, looks like we don't have much choice. Upstairs?
Upstairs. Remember. Shutting the door won't do much good.
It might not know which room we're in if it's shut. Plus, I don't really want to leave my bedroom door open. It's almost like inviting it in.
Can you hear it out there? Making that horrible noise.
It sounds like standing under pylons, hearing the fizzle of electricity.
Is that what this is? Electricity?
I don't think so. Well, I hope not. It doesn't normally float around in purple spheres.
Remember. Dying.
Shh. Don't want it to hear us.
There's no way out from in here, is there?
We're a little too high to risk jumping out of the window. So all we've got left is hiding in the wardrobe. Come on.
What?
Got a better idea?
Do you really think this will make a difference?
We can but hope.
It's here. And still coming towards us.
Only one thing for it then. I'll distract it, you make a break for it.
No, I am not leaving you behind.
It's our best plan. Please?
Remember.
No time to discuss this. Sorry. Hey! Purple! Come get me! No, not her!
I remember reaching out, taking someone's hand. I remember... Yes. I remember what it feels like to touch another person.
What the... You aren't an orb anymore.
Well, I should hope not.
You're a person. You might be purple and not have a face, but you're definitely a person.
Yes, of course I'm a person. What else would I be?
Do you have to be so cryptic, Doctor? Really? I can't fathom why you insist upon it.
All right, Antoine, no need to get angry.
Well, I'd appreciate an explanation. What's all this about 8 eyes?
Well, if you'd only give me a second.
I mean, you might know everything, but there's no need to be so arrogant about it. Do share with us lesser beings, Time Lord.
Hey, what's with the yelling? Ain't you friends?
Stay out of this, girl.
Well, that's no way to talk to our new friend now, is it?
And you can shut it, old man.
No, Antoine, this isn't like you.
What would you know about me anyway?
Quite. I know you aren't usually this aggressive. As much as we might have rubbed each other up the wrong way in our brief time traveling together, you have never raised your hand to me, and now is most certainly not the time to start. So, if you'll keep quiet for a minute, I will assuage your curiosity. Patience, my boy, is the utmost virtue. One that you seem to currently lack a great deal of.
So what is this all about, Doc?
I believe it is the work of the Loringa, a vast alien being that is born in the depths of a planet. Think of it something like an egg.
What? This planet's an egg?
Oh, good gracious, no. Have you ever heard such nonsense? No, my dear. The seed of a Loringa digs down into a planet and grows there, somewhere warm and dry. But the creature is born blind, and so it steals the visual abilities of the local creatures, hence the theft of the eyes. It uses this to assimilate the genetic details of the species as well.
It what?
Well, it learns about you, about humans, by taking parts of them.
So it must know a lot by now.
If it has 7 eyes, then it most certainly will. It only needs 1 more.
Why should we trust you, Doctor, eh? Who died and made you king?
What has gotten into you?
I'm just done with your nonsense.
Get your hands off me! Have you gone insane?
I'm finally sane!
Oh, thank you, Sally.
It's all right.
Though I can't say that I approve of such violence. Hitting him over the head with a plank of wood. Perhaps a little excessive.
I had to do it. He'd gone mad.
Yes. Something has changed Antoine.
How do you know?
Because it's trying to change me as well.
What?
Oh, no, you can put that down. You don't need to hit me too. Whatever this mutation is, it doesn't have much of a hold over me.
How do you get it?
Touch. It's transmitted by touch. So I'd keep those fingers away from Antoine if I were you. That's probably how he got it, from tussling with the mutant in the sewers. You don't need to look so concerned, my dear. My body can fight this off remarkably well, considering how brief the contact was. I can already feel it dissipating.
Well, that's good, is it?
Oh, yes, it is. And it means I've got a better understanding of this thing now. Just leaves me with one nagging curiosity. Why did it have such a speedy effect on Antoine? There must be something about him that makes him susceptible to the unstable energy. I'd take a DNA sample if I had the time.
DNA what?
Not only are you too young for me to explain that, but so's the world. Suffice to say that I want to know what makes him tick. But if I want to stop the Loringa, I have to prioritize that. Sorry, Antoine.
What's a rush with this Loringa thing?
I'm not sure I should be telling someone as innocent as you.
Go on, Doc. Tell me.
When the Loringa can see properly, when it understands how you human beings work, it'll be ready to go on the hunt.
That's bad.
Imagine how terrifying it must be to come face to face with a hungry lion, to have nowhere to run, to be completely at its mercy, to see those teeth bearing down on you, to have that roar be the last thing you hear.
Oh, that bad.
Sadly, it's worse, because the Loringa is more like the thing that scares the lion. We are the prey for an ultimate predator. When the Loringa begins its hunt, humanity will end.
Jemima? Can you hear me? What have you done to her?
The transference may have had some minor consequences. She will be fine.
That's not very reassuring. You don't sound like you care.
I care. Of course I care. She's...
Still unconscious, that's what she is.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize this would happen.
Was it worth it? So you could look more like a human?
I am a human.
Yeah, a purple featureless one. Don't see many of them wandering about London.
Oh, this is not good.
Course it isn't. I think you've got some explaining to do.
It's strange. Surreal. It feels like I'm a fly trapped in a web.
You don't look it.
Like I can't really move. I feel trapped.
But you're moving fine, especially when you were all spherical.
Yes, but there are multiple planes of existence.
Oh, I get it. Like an out-of-body experience.
I suppose. I just feel stuck. Like I can't get away. And the spider is coming.
A real spider, or are we just carrying on with the metaphor?
I'm not sure.
Oh, she's coming round. Good.
What happened? Where's that orb thing?
It's a person now. Go figure.
That thing? Who is it?
You don't recognize me, do you?
Should I? I don't have many friends who look like you.
You're why I came back. I needed to.
What are you talking about?
I had to reach out. I needed to reconnect.
It can't be.
Jemima.
Sister?
Sister?
Yes. It's me.
But I thought...
I needed to find a way back to this plane. This place. I used the words the couple were chanting as a beacon.
Nathaniel and Lillian's ritual.
If those are their names. I was drawn to this place.
And you went to Jemima because of the familial link. Am I right? Well, isn't this a sweet reunion?
But why do you look like that? Muriel?
I am sorry, sister. I am no longer of this world.
But I've only just caught you back.
Look, I've seen a lot of strange things recently, but maybe whatever this is, whoever this is, they only want us to believe they're Muriel.
Why are you saying this?
I don't want to be suspicious like this, but I'm only trying to protect you, Jemima.
From my own sister.
But how can you be sure? Look, I've got this friend. He'll be able to help, sort things out. We'll go see him.
She is right to be doubtful. If I hadn't experienced it myself, then I wouldn't believe it either. She's being sensible.
I think it would be best if you stay here, Muriel, or whatever you're actually called.
No. Muriel's coming with us.
Jemima, how do you know we can trust her? What if it's something that's just using Muriel's form?
That doesn't look good.
Nathaniel? Lillian? Are you okay? Nope, you aren't.
They're coming towards us.
Their faces, their bodies. It's almost like they're melting away. They're mutating.
Let me deal with them.
Wait!
And like that, they fall away.
How did you do that? How can you have disintegrated them?
They were walking towards us, now they're ashes.
I feel power inside me since I came back. Thought I might be able to use it.
It didn't quite work as planned. They're back.
And they seem angrier than before.
How do we stop them? Can't you disintegrate them again?
I don't know if it'll work for long.
But that power...
It looks kind of familiar.
It must be the same energy that's powering them. That's how I pulled them apart so easily. I understand now. I can feel it.
Let's not worry about that now, both of you. Run!
You trust me now?
I do.
Doesn't matter what I think. I can't leave you here to face them alone. And whoever you might be, my friend won't thank me for leaving you behind. Don't make me regret this. Come on, don't dawdle.
It seems Antoine has had some success. Things didn't exactly go to plan. Fingers crossed that Georgie has had more luck and hasn't gotten herself into any danger. I wonder how long it will take her to get to the door. Ah, Georgie. In a rush, I see.
Yeah, something like that. Where have you been? Actually, that can wait. We need to get out of here.
What's going on? Who are your friends? What have I missed?
Far too much. I'll tell you as we run.
Right, yes, to the allotment.
Why there?
Well, seems like a safe-ish place. Nothing bad has happened there yet.
If nobody has any better ideas, lead the way, Doctor.
Oh.
Wakey, wakey. Can't have you sleeping the all day.
Well, am I?
We're in the doc's shack. Took us to his allotment. We dragged you here.
And tied me up. Bit too much.
Can't be too safe, that's what he said.
I'm not going to hurt you, Sally. Whatever happened before, that's over now. The mutation, it took control. I could feel the rage building. I knew it was irrational, that I shouldn't be attacking the doctor, but I couldn't help myself.
Deal or risk. That's what he said.
Typical doctor. I take it he's the one that tied me down?
He insisted on it. You can't go nowhere now.
Probably enjoyed it, too. Sally, you need to let me go. He'll need my help. He usually does.
What is your name?
What? Stop mucking about.
Just doing what I was told. What is your name?
Anton. My name is Anton.
Right. What planet is we on?
Earth.
Right. What year is it?
Is this one of those questions I have to get exactly right? No points for being a couple of years out?
You don't know.
I'm a time traveler. I know roughly.
Well, that ain't good, mister.
What difference does it make to you, eh? Who cares?
The doc told me to do this. Something about brain functioning.
And you just do as you're told, do you? Of course you do. Wouldn't dream of having an original thought, eh?
No need to yell.
No, I see what this is. This is just a ruse. He's trying to trick me. He just wants to know more about me and my past, that's it, isn't it? What else did he tell you to ask me? Where I come from? Why I snuck on board his ship? What I know about his...
Shut it! You listens to me and does what I says. It's for your own good.
You're raising your voice at me, you puny little girl.
What can I do to make you comfortable?
You can get out of my sight.
You's mean.
Sally, listen to me. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me.
Now I ain't listening.
This isn't what's supposed to happen. I should never have left the doctor out of the Tardis. That would have made this whole thing easier. Only when...
I said I ain't listening.
Then what's the point of you being here?
You might be mean, but I can't leave you like that. I'm sorry, and... What's wrong with you?
It's taking me over. Get help. Find the doctor.
Come on, we're nearly there. We haven't got the time to dilly-dally with slow walking.
Doctor, slow down. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Why won't you look at me? At us? You seem... afraid. Is it because of what's going on?
Well, you could say that.
You'll sort this out, you always do.
Well, your faith is flattering, but this wasn't entirely what I was getting at, Georgie. It isn't exactly the threat that we're facing that has got me in this mood.
Then what? Is it Muriel? It's a bit unsettling how she's purple, but...
I knew her when she was alive.
What?
She was my friend. We were getting close before all this happened. Then she was killed by the Loringa, by this creature we're facing. So as much as the fact that she's purple is peculiar, her very presence is far more distressing. Why are you looking at me like that?
Your eyes. You're genuinely sad. She got to you on a personal level. This isn't just someone dying. This is someone special to you.
Shush!
It might not be Muriel. Perhaps it's just something taking her form.
Nonsense. I'd know her anywhere.
How can you be so sure?
It doesn't matter. I'll explain later.
Oh, no, you won't. You'll tell me now. Because if there's a chance that that isn't Muriel, then I need to make sure that Jemima is safe.
You're being very protective of her.
I'll tell you why if you answer my question.
Like I have much of a choice. Deal.
Back in Russia, I lost Natasha to the Cybermen. I'm not losing another friend to some horrible alien menace. See? Simple human emotion.
My dear, human emotion is far from simple. In all the centuries I've been traveling, I've barely understood even one of them, let alone the entire collection that you have to deal with on a daily basis. 2 reasons. First, I know what is causing this, and that it couldn't do this. It couldn't pretend to be Muriel.
And the other reason?
I can see it in her eyes.
Just because you're shy doesn't mean you get to run away from me, Doctor. You two have been lagging behind, I see.
Just catching up.
Taking a few minutes to reconnect. I hope that's okay.
Course, that's fine. So, Muriel, you know the Doctor, eh?
Doctor! You're back.
Yes, Mr. Robertson. What's got you so excited? Oh, but you're shaking. What's going on?
I caught something.
In your traps? You haven't got our little saboteur, have you? It isn't a hungry rabbit trying to feed its family, is it?
I've never seen anything like it. Come take a look. Maybe you'll be able to identify this little monster.
My word, you've bagged us a scuttler.
A what? Looks like a giant insect.
Well, in some respects it is. It's a disconnected appendage of the Loringa.
Doctor, you mentioned the Loringa before. What is it?
Ah, Georgie, Jemima. This is Robertson. Robertson, you remember Muriel, Miss Baxter?
Muriel?
What's that thing in the trap? I've never seen a spider like it.
It's usually called a scuttler. It's part of the Loringa, a rather formidable alien creature.
Alien. As in...
Not of this earth. Sorry, Jemima. I get that this is a lot to take in.
The Loringa sends the scuttlers out to harvest a sample of the planet's dominant species. Each of the 8 scuttlers finds a person, latches onto them, and, takes a sample from them. It finishes by...
Taking their eye. I remember.
I'm so sorry, Muriel.
The legs are like knives. No. More than that.
Like scalpels. It isn't a painless process.
I take it nobody survives?
No. There are 7 of us so far.
You can feel them.
Yes. It's like I can feel them in my head sometimes. How is that possible?
The essence of each victim gets caught up in the Loringa. I wish there could be another way, Muriel.
That's why I'm like this, isn't it?
That's terrible. So much worse than killing someone. It's like the Cybermen. Do all alien aggressors have to be this cruel? Tormenting us after we're dead?
Not all aliens are this unpleasant.
True. You're a delight, Doctor.
I look purple because of this Loringa, yes?
It's your essence trying to escape who you were. R was absorbed into the Loringa, but your appearance wasn't important. It doesn't care what humans look like, just how they act. So, when you managed to manifest yourself, which is truly impressive, I must say, this was the best you could do, I'm afraid.
But why purple?
I believe that's the colour of the Loringa's young. You being here, Muriel, like this, it's relatively common. The people it takes, they are often able to tap into the Loringa's powers and reach out. They're typically known as the Loringa phantoms. They're one of the first signs that the creature's here, but they're never normally this tangible, this real. Muriel, you are stronger than you could possibly know.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Muriel, wait.
Should I say something?
Might be best to leave them to it. A sister might be a better shoulder to cry on than a doctor.
Perhaps you're right, my dear.
Having this scuttler trapped here, is that a good thing?
It's certainly promising. During the early phase of the Loringa's arrival on a planet, the main creature lies dormant after sending the scuttlers out. It only wakes up after the final victim has been taken.
The 8th victim?
Precisely. And so long as the scuttler is kept in Robertson's trap, it can't take another life, and the Loringa can't wake up.
Sir Robertson has saved the day without realising it.
Muriel!
He'll snap out of it soon.
To some extent he has. There's still a dangerous creature buried beneath the surface of the planet, and
Doctor, I have a question. This scuttler insect thing, is this what has been stealing my vegetables?
it looks like it, yes. They do need sustenance after all.
Little monsters.
There's something other than the sleeping Loringa to worry about?
The mutations. This doesn't usually happen.
Muriel. Sister, please.
I'm dead. Jemima, I'm dead.
No, not possible. You're here, talking to me. You can't be gone.
I remember dying. How am I supposed to process that?
I don't know.
How am I supposed to move on?
There's no easy answer, I'm afraid.
Doctor?
I've died before, multiple times. And each time, it doesn't get any easier. In fact, it gets harder when you know what it's like. I've carried on. I've done what I can do to make the most of my life, to live it. But the pain remains. It lingers under the surface. I can remember every scar, every bruise. While I can't give you any advice to help you understand or cope with this, there's one thing you need to realize. You might have died, but right now, you're just as alive as ever. Don't give up on that, my dear. Never give up on life.
He's right. You can't let go. Not now we're back together.
I hate to do this, but there's something I need your help with, Muriel. You're connected with the Loringa. Together, we can locate it and deal with it before it wakes up.
No, Doctor. I don't want anything to do with this. It was good knowing you, but all of this has gone too far. I can't...
I understand.
She needs time. I think you should...
I'll stay away. I'm sorry.
Ugly thing, ain't it?
I've never seen anything like it.
Like a spider.
Crossed with a mollusk. That shell thing looks nasty. All those spikes.
And so gooey. Yuck.
Just to think that one of these things attacked Muriel.
It ain't doing no more damage now. We got it trapped.
It's a good thing Robertson caught this scuttler, especially if it's the last one.
You get all this alien stuff.
Some of it. I guess I'm getting used to it.
'Cause a doctor.
Yeah, I'm getting exposed to all sorts of craziness. Who knows what we'll see next? Speaking of, what are you going to do once all of this is over?
Me? Or I'll get back to the river. Got nothing else.
Now that isn't true.
What do you mean?
I know the house isn't mine to give away, but I'm sure you could stay there for a while. And there's the odd valuable I'm sure you could... borrow.
Like knives and forks.
What?
Antoine offered me stuff.
Of course he did. Just... you're a good girl, Sally. I know I probably shouldn't, and it would change the future or something, so don't tell the doctor, but you deserve better. And if I can make a difference to one life...
Thank you, miss. You're too nice.
Don't mention it. Hey, wait. Where is Antoine? So he's in there? In that shack thing?
Yup. Tied up.
What's wrong? You seem scared.
He ain't like he was. I don't want to see him again.
Go and find the doctor. He might need your help.
Hi.
Antoine? Antoine? Can you hear me in there? Sally says you aren't feeling well. If I open this door, is there any chance of us having a reasonable conversation? Antoine? Are you going to behave?
Free!
Stop him! You've got to stop Antoine!
And now to free you!
No! You can't release the scuttler! Antoine, please!
Sally?
No!
Enough of this. No more.
What have you done to Antoine?
Disintegrated like Nathaniel and Lillian.
This is insane. Am I going mad?
Don't worry, Doctor. I have a funny feeling he'll be back.
That scuttler thing. He released it.
So where is it? Can anyone see it? Look, people, look!
It must be hiding, waiting to pounce.
Everyone into the shack, now! We can protect ourselves from there. Go!
That's it. We're here.
But what about Muriel? And the doctor?
He's on his way, look!
Oh no! Antoine has him!
They're fighting! Doctor!
We've got to shut the door.
No!
There are still people out there!
But every second that door is open, we're in danger. I'm sorry.
Get that door open, Robertson! Open it now!
I can't! I don't want that thing getting to us. To me!
But the doctor!
Please let me in, Georgie! Robertson! Please, just let me in!
Well, let him in! That wasn't too hard, was it?
What's wrong with Antoine?
He has been infected with something, but he had a moment of lucidity, and that's how I got away. We're all safe here now. Where's Sally?
She isn't in here.
Where is she?
No, over there! Look!
Sally! You can get off her!
The scuttler got her! Is she...
She's still breathing. Sally, can you hear me? Hold on, please.
Doctor.
I'm sorry.
This can't be happening. She can't be gone.
There's nothing you can do.
No, there is something I can do. My companion has started to transform into a monster, a deadly alien menace is about to awaken beneath the surface of London, and too many people have died. First Muriel, and now Sally. This is wrong, and this should never have happened. So I'm not going to give up. I'm going to fight the Loringa and defeat it for our friends that we have lost.
An earthquake?
No, that was Loringa starting to rise. It's going to devour the entire city, and that's only the first course of the banquet.
Dr. Antoine's over there. Looks like he took a knock when the ground shook. He's unconscious.
He's fighting back against this mutation. He's stronger than he looks.
I'm going to check up on him.
Be careful not to touch his skin. We don't want anything happening to you. Well then, Loringa, I guess it's you and me. How about we end this, You know fully well that I'm the only person on this planet who could pose any sort of threat to you. So why don't you face me? Nobody else needs to be involved. Or are you afraid of an old man?
Doctor, something's happening to Carter's plot. The ground is falling away.
An invitation perhaps.
Hey, where are you going?
To the end.
Doctor!
He's being sucked under the ground.
Keep an eye on things up here, Georgie. I'll sort everything else. Be careful.
Take my hand. I can pull you back up.
Not today, my dear. I've got something to do.
He's gone. I can't believe he's gone. He'll be back. He has to.
I don't see how. The ground can't give him back.
Will you come into my parlor? Thank you for agreeing to meet me.
You wanted a swifter end to the proceedings. I wanted a fine canopy to start my feast.
You're a lot bigger than I expected. A giant shelled spider hiding underground. How brave.
We Loringa are not to be provoked.
I wouldn't tell me what I can and can't do. And you can stop doing that. Is this supposed to be intimidating? You don't scare me.
There is nothing you can do to defeat me, Doctor.
You're wrong. This ends here.
For one of us at least.